Hi everyone, it's Anne Stokes. I'd like to tell you today about some new large high quality art prints that I've got done in like a wide panoramic format, and these allow me to reproduce some of my more illustrative paintings. So first up, I'm going to tell you about this one, which is based on a character I painted a number of years ago called Dragon Mage, and I've recently been revisiting this with a new sculpted product that I've been working on with Nemesis now that's going to be out next year. And due to the nature of that, I needed to change her pose to sitting. And kind of while I was about it, I extended the whole scene and the concept, and this was the result. So here, the dragon mage and her dragon companion sit in the ruins of like an Aztec temple. All around them are huge blocks of stone, presumably that have fallen down at some point and really formed into kind of a throne-like setting that she's sat in. There's lots of other little dragons in the scene and vines and all sorts of details. And then we have something, it's sort of like a big carved stone totem of a tribal looking dragon, and this has various motifs on it, kind of like it might be a trap that the adventurers have got to figure out how to disarm before they go on further. So I love Dungeons and Dragons, and this is kind of a typical adventurer's setting. Next up, we have a new picture that I've only just recently been doing. Now, this is part of a project that is a game based on elemental dragons and their riders, and it's still very much in development stage, but this is a painting that I've done just to kind of set the tone here. And with its wide format, we have the 4 different dragons from earth, air, fire, and water and their riders meeting in a dramatic sky with the lightning and clouds, and this panoramic format really gave scope to do something interesting with that. Then we have a painting that I did after a holiday in Mexico, actually, a number of years ago. I was very inspired by this beautiful hotel that I stayed in that had these kind of hanging like bed type chairs over the water in the lobby. And I used that as inspiration for this lady. She is feeding pomegranates to the sea dragons that swim around in her palace. And I've extended that so the scene again is wider, which is kind of with this lying down pose in the water and the dragons swimming around. I think it's really nice to see that extended wide scene. Then for the 4th one, we have the classic adventurers here now. We have a mage standing with her dragon companion. We also have a lynx, there's a unicorn, a warrior, there's dragons in the background, and you see the full valley scene behind them, which again, works really well in wide format. So these are signed, and I look forward to exhibiting them at some events that I'll be doing soon. Now, we also have these for sale on the Etsy shop. We can post them to you rolled up in a tube. Or if you are in the UK, we can post one framed. Actually, they have perspex in them rather than glass, but it's really not cost effective with the shipping to post that outside the UK. So if you are elsewhere in the world and would like one, I recommend you buy one roll in a tube and then you get it framed when it arrives. So these are very, very vibrant. They're really lovely quality print. I'm very happy with the way they turned out. It makes a nice little fun set.